Today we are learning about commas in a series of nouns. A comma tells a reader where to pause. A comma also helps to make the meaning of a sentence clear. When you list 3 or more words together in a sentence, the list is called a series. Use commas to separate nouns in a series. So before we go any further, I just want to make sure that we know if this is the line that we're writing on, a comma goes down low. It's like a little backward C that goes down on the bottom of the line. If it's up high, that means it's an apostrophe. So today we're working with commas that are down low to separate words in a series. An example here is Ellie likes carrots, potatoes, and green beans. The list here is carrots, potatoes, and green beans. And as you can see, we put a comma after those 2 words to separate the list. Anne, Marie, and TJ do not like beets. The list here, Anne, Marie, and TJ. We use the commas to separate those. Let's do some examples together. Now for this, I'm not going to rewrite each sentence because it would take forever with this computer, and it would not be very neat with the way I have to write on the computer. So I'm just going to put the commas straight into the sentence. Number 1, Joe, David, and Javon raked the garden soil. My list here is Joe, David, and Javon. So to separate these, I'm going to put a comma after Joe and a comma between David and. Number 2, the class voted on vegetables, fruit, and flowers. My list or my series here, vegetables, fruit, flowers. So I'm going to put my commas here to separate my series. We're going to put one between vegetables and fruit, and one between fruit and the word and. Number 3, Esther, May, and Juana voted for daisies. My series here are these 3 names. We have Esther, May, and Juana. So my commas need to go through and separate these names. We're going to put one between Esther and May, and one between May and. Number 4, the class planted squash, tomatoes, and marigolds. Our series here includes squash, tomatoes, and marigolds. So we're going to put our first comma between squash and tomatoes, and the second one between tomatoes and. Now the last one here. The carrots, spinach, and tomatoes turned out best. Our series includes carrots, spinach, and tomatoes. So we're going to put our commas in between those. All right, you guys are going to use this page to help you with workbook page 100.